and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll go again with Gibson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Henry up the middle. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They go play action with Willis. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 21 yards there on 3rd down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it, brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. 3rd down, it's Willis. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Titans. Robert Woods, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
On first down, Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start by running the option to the right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Wentz bringing the Commanders out for 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Wentz to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They called the corner blitz, and Roger McCreary, he got in there and earned the sack.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack. Thomas has got it, complete. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 20-yard line. They begin with Henry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They go play action with Willis. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. The handoff, running left, Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Nice effort defensively there from Cole Holcomb.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Willis on the option to the right. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
A pair of negative running plays, and now they're looking up at a 3rd down at 17 to go. Here's Willis now off the play fake. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Dante Hightower. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Winston, the Commanders, staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
This is taken at the 23. A minute 50 to go here in the first half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Gets it out wide quickly. Burks with it. Touchdown! Traylon Burks, 26 yards. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Go. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Hawk 70. Go.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Willis looking to throw it. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Throwing on first is Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here First and 10 as this new drive starts.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. They'll try to run for it with Henry, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Titans are able to strike for 6. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it is 28-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
To put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive.
Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin, 65 yards.
And the Commanders get a bit closer.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Room here to run.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards.
And the Titans first down.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, here's Willis. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And some space here. And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Montez Sweat with a tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. I'll tell you, he got away with it there. Pops up okay, but got to be careful in the running game.
You certainly do, and these young quarterbacks, these rookies. I remember talking to Carson Wentz his rookie year.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They sent a load a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Going to the right here and finding Burks. Touchdown! Traylon Burks with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but on Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Play action. Here's Willis. That pass taken in by Burks. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels. Got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what kind of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Now Willis on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with enough.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Amani Hooker, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll start with the option. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
Unlock line! Unlock line! Ready?
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Bullock to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
They'll go. It's Gibson. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. Now, I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance